Okay, the question which has been asked today is about rural consumer insight. Now, when we go out to buy a book on consumer insights, do you get a book different for rural and urban? No, neither are you taught like that because more or less they are the same. The reasons of buying are more or less same as described by various thinkers and various models which we study. For example, if a girl from rural India goes to buy a nail paint, and the girl who goes from urban India to buy a nail paint, the desire is the same. I want to be seen good. मैं सुंदर दिखना चाहती हूँ, लगना नहीं चाहती, मैं सुंदर दिखना चाहती हूँ. So this insight remains the same. Who is buying and who is going to use that defines. There are things which is for personal needs or personal grooming or personal whatever. They have a different pattern of buying. But when it comes to who's buying what, there are slight differences between urban, rural consumer. Rural purchases are more or less need based, very much need based. And why I say it is, if you close your eyes and you try to see, there may be several things in an urban household which was purchased but has been used very rarely, or has been purchased because it defines the status. But in rural, whatever is being purchased is being used and is used mostly for the reasons for which it has been bought. So if a farmer is buying a tractor, he is looking at productivity. If a son is buying a bike, he is looking for style. But if a farmer is buying a bike, he is looking for need. Can he carry a gunny bag on it? Can he carry a pump set on it? So needs will define the buying behavior, whether it is in one particular age group or a different age group. The thinking process with the age also goes a little different. A youngster may buy something which is good for him or her for that particular moment. So if a particular kind of a cell phone is in trend, he would also like to buy that good looking big one, smartphone kind of a thing where he can see internet or stuff like that. But for a farmer, a simple used phone which can dial a number and take a call and receive a call is enough, because that's all his requirement are. So insights are that buying process in rural is little longer. So you develop a desire, you find out where it will be available, who is using, some kind of a peer talk happens, and then finally an order is placed or purchased. It's not as per a moment that okay, I am buying so and so thing because I like it, or somebody had it so I bought it. So difference of purchasing behavior is very defined in terms of rural. In urban we buy, if we like something which we buy, we also buy certain things which we may use someday, but because we found it, so we will just go and buy it. In rural, it is more or less defined. Why are you buying it? Is it for personal need? Is it for productivity? Is it for status? And that's how it is defined, and which is more or less the same as in urban. But here, because the purse is being controlled by the chief wage earner, the user, the end user may be somebody who's very different, like a beauty product for a daughter has to be used by the daughter, may be influenced or endorsed by the mother or a bhabhi or a sister or somebody in the village, like a teacher or somebody from where the information came in, and the provider will be chief wage earner, the father or somebody from where she is going to get that money and go and buy. Similarly, when a farmer is deciding to buy a tractor, he starts talking about it. Somebody says, why do you want to buy it? There's already so many available, you can rent it. Why do you want to block? But he still thinks that no, I have to buy. Then the whole process. Now buying of a tractor is almost a 6-month or 7-month process. So in rural household, whatever you will see will have a utility factor. They will not buy something which is just kept there. But in urban, you will find several such things, We may not be using a VCR or CD player every day, but we may have it in house. But here, whatever they have, they will use it. They will use it to the best ability they can. The second thing which a rural consumer, the hardcore rural consumer, who comes under the agriculture bracket, he looks at things which can be repaired locally, which can be maintained locally, which does not have too much hiccups about what happens if it goes bad or something happens to it. So he wants to be very sure about the money which he is spending. But in urban, we buy things, we take chances. Here, they don't take chances. So these are very, very minor differences in buying patterns. I call it more buying patterns or buying things which is for within their own wisdom and not at the spur. They are not doing any kind of window shopping, or they are not doing something which they may not use forever. So very little differences, but the differences are something that it's not like an urban spend. So you don't get some different insights. The need-based insights are always the same. The buying behavior in terms of when to buy, what to buy, how much money do I have, do I need this or do I buy that, that may differ a little bit.